Hi guys, I'm Shmi and today we're at Formula E in Battersea, London. And I'm going to get an opportunity to jump behind the wheel and drive a Formula E race car. This is probably going to be one of the most surreal experiences of my life, and I cannot wait for what's in store. I'm going to share the whole experience with you today, and this is the car that I am going to be driving. This is the first season Formula E car from last year. It's about 170 kilowatts of power, 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds. It's got a battery developed by Williams, motors from McLaren, Michelin tyres. It's the Renault Spark SRT01E. Last year, Formula E had the cars created, so every team was driving in the same car. Then this year they get the opportunity to develop them a little bit further. So this is the 9th race of the 10 races this year. It's a double header in London. There's a race today and a race tomorrow. And at the moment, the championship is exceptionally close. So we don't quite know who's going to win it, which is very, very exciting. Yeah, I'm going to be driving this fairly mental thing on what is a very tight, twisty and slightly bumpy race circuit through Battersea Park in London. First up though, we need to do the seat fitting and make sure everything works.
Hands on the side, slide your feet down. One size fits all.
This is definitely cozy.
So on here you got, the information like neutrals. This is the gears over here,
yep.
And you can scroll through the screens, but you won't need to do that. So
can I have a look at this?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, just push it.
Scroll through different display modes.
Puts errors up, and this tells you all the temperatures and pressures and stuff. Do your back brake pressure balance.
Okay, well you'd be doing that way. Okay, cool.
So it'll just scroll back round. You have to pull the switch towards you, and it latches over.
Okay, clicking in.
Here, you can only click it.
Ooh, it's like a UFO. It's starting up.
It's coming to life now. So now it's like active. So keep your foot on the brake, but press the throttle. No, don't touch the gear. Just press the throttle. So that's going up. Okay, so. Right, that's it, you're in gear and you're ready to go. Yeah. Now if you just took your foot off the brake and accelerated away, there's no clutch control, you can just pull away gradually. But you'd be in pit limiter mode.
Yeah.
Right, so...
To go back into neutral, just to press?
Exactly, just press that.
That's
and if you want to go into reverse, you just press and hold it for like 2 seconds or so. That's it, and then back into neutral.
Obviously gears 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
yeah.
And then back down with this one.
Oh,
no,
sorry, that one. Yeah.
Okay, what are those?
That's a fan boost button, so that won't work. And that bottom one's a regen.
Okay.
You won't need that.
Right.
We'll stick to the gears.
Stick to them. Yeah.
5 speed. Okay.
You won't get into 5th probably around here. It's very high gear. Do you know what I mean? But,
Okay. Yep.
Remember your helmet.
Yep. That's quite important. Gloves and everything. Yeah. Got all the gear. Literally got it yesterday. So
we'll see you.
It's all very snug, there's no question about that. It's a tight fit and you're sat right down on the carbon tub, so this is going to be interesting. Fortunately though, I've got all of the gear for the day that I picked out from Sparco yesterday. My custom race suit with the navy and the grey, the shoes with the Shmi 150 embroidery. I've got my helmet with my gloves and various bits and pieces inside it. So this is my first opportunity to wear all my new Sparco gear as well, which is pretty exciting too in its own right. Yeah, this is going to be quite fun. I'm also down here with Mr. JWW, who's going to be going out first. So I'm going to get to watch him before the mayhem starts for me. James is locked in, he's going out first. I will be doing this any moment. We'll try and catch up with him afterwards.
Shiny, but yeah, it's definitely an example that you can't just jump in. I would honestly enjoy it for the experience it is rather than thinking I better set a lap timer.
Alright, well there's no times out there, so... Yeah, just the first lap, just go round slow and just check your corners and...
Big time,
yeah.
Okay, we're good to go.
Okay then,
yeah.
we're good to go. Woo. pit lane, so it's left foot braking. Feet are very fixed, although straight down into the footwells, which is really pretty cool. The seating position, I feel like I'm lying in a bed. Basically, literally, looking out over the front. Time to feel what it's like. Pit speed limiter off. Wow, that's a crazy sensation. Accelerating away, and I can see exactly what they mean by the track is bumpy. Getting pushed all over the place at the moment. So I've done a little bit of obviously research, but this is effectively my sighting lap. We'll take it a little bit easier. You know, it's weave left, weave right, and then we have a very tight left after that. Then we have a tight left. The track is so tight. It's insane. This is ridiculously crazy. I can see where people get the bug for this from. What an experience. Let's push down. Wow, the power. Get some shift lights as well. Came back the other way, over the curbs. Then we have a long left-hander. Away we go. Up to fourth gear there. Through the sweeping bends. Chicanes over the curbs. This is phenomenal. Who gets to drive a Formula E car? And I can't even imagine what it's like when you're fully on it, because my brief stints of being on it are just boggling my mind. It's going to be into the pit now. Absolutely speechless. Oh wow. Wow. Pit limiter on. Cruising in. Ooh, that bump. This is solid. Formula E do pick out some tight twisty circuits, but what a different feel it is. This is a proper race car and a proper experience. My mind is blown. That was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Something completely. I don't have words to say. Like, the feeling, control, the amount of like involvement you have in what you're doing. Oh my gosh.
How was that? Good?
That was insane.
Unbelievable,
Okay.
huh?
But like,
Next level.
how do you even put this into words?
I don't know. I don't know. What I'm hoping is that on camera we've done an okay job of conveying how ridiculous
Yeah, I mean,
it was.
I was trying to talk to the cameras in the car.
Yeah?
But it was more a narration of the race circuit, I think, in the end, because I didn't really know what to say about the whole experience.
When I went out, I left the pits thinking, all right, let's start talking about this. As soon as I was on the track, I shut up.
Yeah.
It was like this instant reaction. I was like, focus. And then as soon as I started talking, is when I went wrong and overshot that first corner.
Well, you see,
God.
I did have the advantage of having watched that on the camera, so I was like,
Yeah.
I was waiting for that corner to arrive, fully like.
It's a really hard circuit to learn because
all the walls look the same.
All the walls are just sponsors, and you can't see through a corner to like plan for the next corner. So you come out of a corner blind, and unless you know it, like mapped in your head, you're like, what's next? Unbelievable.
Would you do it again?
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
I'd definitely do it again. It was a fantastic driving experience, and I'm really impressed with the coming out of corner, even slow corners.
The torque.
It just flies you out, doesn't it? It's absolutely brilliant.
Oh, goodness me.
Not gonna forget that one in a hurry.
Hell no.
It's brilliant, man.
Okay, so I've had a few moments to gather my thoughts and sort of take all of this in a little bit more. And just imagine racing between those tight walls, narrow track, in the cars with sort of 19 other drivers. It just must be something bonkers to be doing. And then you've got the fan boost thing too, which is where the audience, you guys, get to vote and give people a power sort of boost and bump, which they can then sort of apply and overtake down the straights and have a little bit more power. It's kind of interesting from a performance point of view that the cars aren't too fast, and that's kind of intentionally controlled so they can have these tight city races, which is completely different to the big sort of open race circuit stuff. And I really, really love that so much. Well, it's so technical in terms of seeing the corners and knowing what's going on. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that again in a hurry. We can just see inside it now because it's all open up. All the funky electrical stuff and the gearbox back there. Wow. Okay. Just wow is the only word for that. Next though, I'm going to be going out for a hot lap in the BMW i8 pace car. Let's take a look around this then, because it is not so standard. So power is up a little bit, but the big thing is wheels, brakes, and suspension. Because obviously an i8 is not normally designed for this kind of really tight, twisty track, so it has to be changed quite significantly for the race. And of course, being a safety car, it's got to complete all the FIA homologations, so it's got to have the roll cage, the race seats. It's completely stripped out for lightweight, so it's just straight through to the carbon tub. No sound deadening in here at all, so it should sound pretty awesome. We've got the race lights up on the top. The whole of the back is the sort of Qualcomm battery power setup. It's basically, well, it's a full safety car, converted race car version of an i8, and they're constantly developing those too. Other thing though is this, the charging. So there's a charge pad under the floor, which literally remotely charges the car. Very, very clever trick tech that. That's definitely the future. Drive into a garage, your car charges up, and then it's ready to go again. And every year they're making so many improvements. This year's is 7.2 kilowatts, last year's was 3.6, so already doubled. We're now going to head over to the grid where the other car is awaiting me to go for a hot lap. Here we go then, the cars arrive. All the other cars pulling in now down the start grid. And I will be jumping in and going for a ride. Hey, how you doing? How are you? Very good, thank you.
It's fun, man. It's fun.
All right, awesome.
Hope you enjoyed, man.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Okay,
cheers.
bye-bye.
Thank you. That was pretty exciting then, but I've got to get off the grid now for the cars to head out for their next lap. All the i8s giving VIP guests customer rides, hot lap rides around the track here. My experience with the cars may have come to an end, but the race itself hasn't even started yet. I'm going to be checking out the whole weekend, just enjoying it, watching what goes on and who wins the Formula E Championship for this season. But what a crazy, crazy, crazy experience driving this thing, the Formula E race car. Last season's race car itself, just mind-bogglingly cool. So a few words to describe it other than saying that that was just one of the best experiences ever, and I hope I've been able to convey that and let you know what that experience was like for me. It's not a technical review or anything, obviously, because I've got nothing to compare it to. I drove a BAC Mono very briefly, road car of course, and hopefully I'll find another one again. But this has just been mega the whole day. It's absolutely mega. Yeah. The final sort of look around it. I've probably already shown you enough, haven't I? Yeah. So, I guess all I gotta say is a very, very big thanks to Formula E for allowing me this opportunity, and of course for BMW for the run of the safety car as well. Crazy, crazy cool afternoon. That's it for now though. I will catch up with you again very soon. Cheers. And here we go. This is the moment. This is the LaFerrari. Let's pull the paddle, pop it.